Hey everybody, it's Mike. I want to talk about what does Jesus mean when he says that he wants to give us a clean heart? What does that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you first, my kids, I have 3 boys. If you have kids, you know what that means. But I have always given them chores. And man, parents, you have got to have your kids have chores. They must carry responsibility for their entire life from, I think, about age 6 all the way, as long as they're in their house. They have responsibility because responsibility matures us. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. But one of the chores that they've always had is cleaning dishes. Cleaning dishes, not their favorite, they don't like to do it, but it's important. Now, one of the things that frustrates them, and this is what I'm gonna connect to a clean heart, is those big pans that you use for cooking. You know, the ones that get the nasty, hard, burnt char on the bottom of the pan? Man, those are a bugger to clean. And they would struggle with those, and they would put water on it, wouldn't clean it. They would kind of run their hand in the pot and clean it, and that wouldn't do it. Man, unless you get in there with the right soap and the right sponge, the right abrasive sponge, there's no way you're gonna clean that pot. And listen, when it comes to our heart, if we don't have the tools, if you will, or the power to clean a heart, there's no way our heart is gonna get clean. And what does that mean? That means your pot will always be dirty. You will always walk around life with just this filth and film in your heart, and it comes in the form of fear and anger and greed and lust and just evil. There's nothing we can do to clean our heart. We just don't have the tools, but there's someone who can, and there's someone who does, and his name is Jesus. Jesus is the one who can forgive us, and that's why when we talk about a clean heart, it's something we all want, because we want to walk around with like, hey, I don't hate anybody, you know? I want to walk around and say, hey, I'm not a fear of anybody. I want to walk around and say, hey, I'm being faithful to my spouse. Or if I'm single, I'm being faithful to not lust after people that I shouldn't be lusting after. I mean, my heart is clean. We all want that. We all need that. And that's what God's design is for us. So how does he do it? Jesus came to die on a cross. Why? So that he could shed his blood. And that blood covers all of the things we've done wrong. It makes us clean. His blood makes us clean. But we will just sin again unless he does something else, and that is to put his spirit inside of us. Because when the spirit comes inside of us, then something new's in our heart, something new's at the table. We're able to now live with different motives, with different passions, different desires even. God changes our heart. He cleans our heart and he changes our heart so that we become different. Listen, that's God's plan. And so as we look about what we're doing in our neighborhood, we're cleaning our neighborhood, we're cleaning our hearts. God is cleaning our hearts so that we can be the people that he's called us to be. So I pray that you would do that. Don't make the error. This is what religious people do, all right? If you ever heard a problem with religious people, they clean the outside, but the inside is dirty because they didn't clean their heart. It's a fake cleaning. And all kinds of people do that. And there's some people who even stop cleaning the outside, right? They say, I give up. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm dirty and my heart's dirty and my life's dirty and I'm just dirty. God doesn't want that either. He doesn't want you to give up. He wants you to be clean, starting with your heart and coming out into your life. Righteous acts, righteous deeds, a righteous life. That's his plan for you, and he wants to give it. Let me pray for you. Father, thank you so much for your promise of a clean heart, God. We accept it. We ask for it, God. We're not too proud to ask for your help. We're not too proud, Father. And for those of us who've lost hope that our hearts can ever be clean, God, restore that hope. Make us clean so that we can love you. In your name, amen. God bless you guys. Thanks for listening.